some opinions. And I need some opinions from those of you who have actual experience, not, well, I think this will happen, or this is my opinion of it. I'm looking for somebody with actual experience. I am considering removing my resonator. Now, when I first got these mufflers on, because it was such a difference between stock exhaust to the thrush welded, I was more than happy with the loudness, with the tone, more than happy. But as time goes on, I'm starting to find that I want it to be just a little bit louder. But I don't want to invest in new mufflers because I really like the sound of the thrush welded. And I know that removing a resonator is going to alter the sound a little bit, but I really like the pitch. I really like the tone of the thrush welded. So the muffler shop that I had the work done for the mufflers said that they would cut the resonator off, weld in a pipe for 50 bucks. And I am seriously considering doing that. But this is my worry. This was my worry when I got the mufflers installed. I was worried that it was going to be too loud. The worry that I have is that the interior drone is going to be too much. Now, on a 3800, on a V6, you know, the drone, it's obviously going to be more overwhelming. But I'm not sure if it's going to be worse or not as bad on the LS4. So that's my question to you guys. For those of you who, and it doesn't have to be a thrush welded setup, but for those of you who have aftermarket exhaust on your LS4, or have had, if you have had an LS4 powered vehicle, Monte Carlo, whatever, did removing the resonator make it worse, as far as the drone was so bad when you're cruising on the highway that you just can't stand it? That's what I'm worried about. For me personally, my personal preference, I don't mind drone all that much. I really don't. This is a family sedan, and I take the family with me when we go out as a family, okay? And I don't want, especially when we're making trips to St. Louis, I don't want to make a 700-mile trip and hear nothing but drone the whole way. And not only am I going to hear the drone, but I'm also going to hear my passenger. Wake up, guys. I'm also going to be hearing my passenger complain about it the entire trip. And I can understand too, if I was on the highway myself, I wouldn't want all that drone filling up the cabin. But again, I asked this question on Facebook on one of the groups. I asked this very question. It was a couple months back. It was when I first got my mufflers on, and there was opinions back and forth about it. Number one, the opinion was it improved the sound greatly, but wasn't too drony. Number two, there was way too much drone. I guess some of that matters on just how much or what kind of muffler you have. Because it just, that would, the muffler is going to be the final tone. So with that in mind, I really need some good, honest feedback on this, because I don't want to waste my money cutting off the resonator and then find out that, like, cruising right now at 1500 RPM or so, that I'm just, doing this the whole time. I can't stand it. So what do you think? I want a little bit more loud. And I know that removing the resonator is going to do that, but I also don't want the interior to resonate so bad that it's just going to be unbearable. So, the honest feedback, that's what I need based on your experience. Again, if you got a new exhaust system and you got the resonator off at the same time, you would not know how bad it is. But if you had the resonator on and you got aftermarket exhaust, then you took the resonator off, then you should have a pretty good idea of what it did. So I would appreciate that feedback because I'm seriously considering it. I just want a little bit more oomph. Just a little bit. I don't want a lot. I also thought about replacing the resonator with a glass pack or something. I don't know. Maybe. What do you think? Let me know.